professional setting.
Okay, we are
Okay,
on.
I think we're live. Let me go ahead
You
and
know what? Let me share
make
on my page
sure.
first before we get into this. Let me go on
Let's
my
make
page.
sure we are showing up
Sure,
in the places we're
sure,
supposed to show
that's
up
sure.
at.
Let's get to the places we're supposed to be.
Hey, first.
Bear
One
with us.
second.
Bear with
Welcome,
us.
welcome again to another live episode with Helen and Shirley.
I even said know where you are, says you need to.
Privacy. I'm doing it public. I don't know why it always throw me into private on my page, on my personal page. All right, there we are.
Are you
In
on?
public, and you can share. Um,
Okay, let me share my stuff from Helen. 1 second. Okay, I see you on now. I think I did share. Okay, people, thank you for sharing with us.
see, I'm doing. Let me see. Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to Motivational Monday. Here from Minnesota. This is Shirley. I am a realtor here in Minnesota, the Twin City, okay, where all the 300,000 plus lake is still counting. And I am with ESP. And I am so excited to be joining my beautiful sister. And we are here every Monday bringing you Motivational Monday. So I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, good evening. I'm Helen Double Washington. I am in the DFW area. I'm a realtor and I'm broker by eXp Realty. We're here today bringing you some tips on first time home buying. Today we're talking about credit, how to get your credit ready come 2025 so that you can be able to purchase your home. Now, there's still opportunities for 2024. Okay, so
Absolutely.
don't get it,
Yeah.
confused. But there's still opportunity to get in your home this 2020 before the end of 2024. Okay, just FYI. And so, but again, if you're not quite ready yet, that's okay. We're here to give you some tips on how you can get yourself prepared come 2025 so that you can be able to accomplish your home ownership goal.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. 2024, you still have the opportunity to get into that home before the end of the year. But then the question is, are you thinking about becoming a homeowner, right? That is the big question. That's what we are here for. And
Yes,
that is what we are bringing you the tips as a first time home buyer. Okay.
right.
And that is your first, first are you thinking about becoming a home buyer? And then are you worrying about, oh my goodness, what do I need when it comes to my credit? So let us show you how to, first know what credit score that you need to get yourself into that home.
Mhm.
And what are some of the tips that come with it to prepare you to be in your home for 2024, if possible. Most importantly, preparing you for 2025. So I will have my sister, yeah, go over, what are some of the things that matters when it comes to, the credit, what you need to look for and what credit score that you need to consider to get into that home.
All right. Awesome. So credit do matters a great deal when you're looking to purchase a home. Credit matters in your credit score will impact your mortgage rate. Okay. First of all, it will affect your ability to qualify for home mortgage, and also it will affect the interest rate that you get and so forth.
Mm.
All right. So, having a good credit, I always get this question like, what is the minimum credit score I need to get a house or to
Mm.
be able to qualify for a home? And there are two things that determine your credit and your money, first and foremost. Okay.
That's
Because you
right.
can't have credit and I have the money, then it's pointless. You still won't be able to get a house, right?
Mhm.
But if you have the credit, and then have the money as well. Then you now those are what we call buying power. You have the buying power now to be able to get into that.
I
Now
see.
the question is, I have a good job and I have the money, I have saved up some money, but what is the minimum credit score I need in order to qualify for home mortgage? Well, if that is your situation, it depends, okay? But credit, we have lenders that will start with as low as 580. Okay, again, your credit, the credit score will also determine the interest rate, right? So the lower the score, the higher the rate is going to be. But you can still get into your home even at 580
580.
and work and still be able to work on your credit to get to where it needs to be. And even with the higher interest rate, you can always refinance when the time is right? To get a lower, rate or what have you. Right now, credit score been lingering on the up and down. The higher, lower, higher is a little bit settled right now. But
The
yes,
interest rates.
either way, this phase that we are in right now, some people are still able to refinance even with the rate that they get right now. So yeah, for anywhere 580, and then if you want to get, let's say, some incentive like first time home buyer, if you're a first time home buyer and you don't have all of the money saved up front, now you want to get some assistance to get into your house, we do have first time home buyers programs, and some of those programs, the requirement starts from 600. Some lender will do 600, some lender will do 620, some will do 640. It all depends, again, where you are in your overall credit profile. So stay tuned with us as we, go into step by step, giving you some tips today as to what you will need to look at come 2025 to get you into um, purchased to get your buying power up, your buying power up.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually like brought me to, understanding your credit score, right?
right.
Because, the credit score is, the credit score range from excellent, which is that 750 or above. They consider you someone who have an excellent score. Like my sister said, if you fall on that 750 or above, you getting that lower interest rate. You getting all the lenders probably running after you, like, come here because they know that they can approve you. If you also fall between 700 to that 749 range, you are considered a good credit score. So it's excellent, it's good, 700 to 749. And then if you get to that 650 to 699, you are considered a fair, you like what a librarian people would say, you try my gear, you almost there, kind of thing, right?
Getting there.
Yeah, you did well. You did well, kind of
Right.
trending
Well,
from that 650 to that 699. But when you are 650 below, um, don't get discouraged. I mean, that's what we are here for. We are kind of like your like you go to the doctor, someone that can actually like get you prepared and get your physical everything together so you get out of that place, you all strong and that diabetes medicine, everything you get it going. But anyway,
mm,
no joke. But you can still get into a home with that 650 down to like 580, you can still get into your home, but that will be considered a poor credit score, right? That's the place now you need to make sure that you are talking to someone who is experienced, who have connection with different lenders that can work with you to get you into your home. And like my sister said earlier, there's come to that, having that money, to make sure that you have that down payment, you have all those connections where you can go through different lender, different builders if you want to have a new construction home that will help you to be able to like pay down some of your costs. And some of them too says in Minnesota, I don't know about Texas, if you have that 620 or above, Okay, they will help you to pay down your interest rates, to buy down your interest rate. I mean, and if especially if you go with their preferred lender, that is someone that is in home, you go with them, they can help you to buy down that interest rate where you can have a lower interest rate regardless of what your credit score is. So you just need to connect with the right people, and that's we are here to make sure that we can help you. I'm in the Twin City, and if you need some tip, you need some help, you want to get into that home and credit is the problem, but you have the income, you have the money, and you like, wait, my credit score is 650, and I don't know how I can get into a home to get that lower interest rate. Just connect with me. And if you're in Texas, you know who to reach out to. Reach out to my sister. Then our goal is to make sure that all of you that are watching, including your friends that are not able to watch today, to get into their home. Home ownership here is the beginning of wealth in America. So
Yep.
stop renting.
Mm-hmm.
650 credit score, no worry. We can make
Yeah.
you get in your home. We can work with you. We got the connection. So
All right. All
yeah,
right. So now we're going to share some, some tips with you or steps with you to get you prepared.
yes.
First, I want to ask you a question. Do you know what your current credit score is?
Hmm.
You know that. I don't expect you to put that answer in the comment section or anything like that. However, if you have any specific question, don't forget to send us an inbox, or you can utilize the comment section, post your question there. We are monitoring it and will be um, answering, whatever questions that you may have. Okay. We also have a
Right.
private chat and what have you. So we are watching your comments. All right. So don't feel shy if you need to, if you have something that is urgent on your heart right now to ask, feel free to ask and we'll be happy to assist. Okay. All
Right.
right. So we're going to go through again the steps on how to get yourself prepared. Okay. The first thing is knowing your credit score. Okay. And I know there are so many resources, so many sites and stuff out there to get your credit information from or what have you. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the free ones that will cost you $0. Okay. To either monitor your credit or to get your whole report so that you can go over it. Okay. Credit repairs, agencies are good, but not all of them are doing what they're supposed to do to get you there. Some of them, unfortunately, they don't go the extra miles to see whether you truly need credit repair or you just, need some guidance, right?
Right.
And so, because that's what they do for time, so as long as you're paying every month, you can
It's
pay
good.
the system for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. I've seen people that are like, well, they've been working on my credit for 2 years now, and I don't see no result or whatever because they're not really doing anything for you at that point.
True.
So we do have a step-by-step blueprint for you, and if you follow this through, you would spend $0 to third party. Okay, and if you have money, you can put those money towards where it needs to go to get things removed from your credit and all of that. Okay, that's what we're here for. Um, so that is it. Again, something to think about. What is your credit score? How you can get, your credit score. The first step is annual credit. Let's say annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com is a free site. Now, if you go on to the site and you go on Google, you put in annual credit report. Okay, and someone is charging you or asking you to put in your credit card information to get the
Don't do so.
information, run out of that site real fast
Yeah.
because that is not the right one. Okay. This site does not charge you anything, and you can get all three of your credit reports for free. And you get that once a year. Okay, once every year. So now that we're about to get into January, some of you are probably already due for another one. Okay, so you can log on there and see what's happening, get it, and then feel free to also inbox me or Shelly and see, hey, we can assist you to go over it and see what's
Yeah.
on there, and see if some things that There are certain things that are removable on your credit report, but certain things not necessarily. You have to work on it. You gotta actually put in the work on it. Like for example, you have your credit card. You've been spending on your credit card. Nobody stole it. All the charges on you are yours, and you fail to pay the balance. It's just there. That's not something that credit repair company can easily just go in and say they're removing it.
Mm-mm.
Newsflash. Okay, sorry. But some of them, are they going to tell you this? Probably not. And so here you are paying them the money you're supposed to be paying towards that balance that you're supposed to pay down, paying it somewhere else and thinking they're going to work some kind of magic to get it removed or whatever. And no. And I also seen some fancy other things that others are doing, where they will magically make something disappear from your credit temporarily. Okay,
And
and
they
then
come
your
back.
up for you to go ahead. Remember, the term is the key word here is temporarily, meaning it can come back. It can show its face back up in the near future. Okay,
Right.
after you are getting what you're supposed to get, which is more debt, because when you get credit, you buy debt. Okay, so that's what happened, and then this thing pop up again. Now it's still on your credit, and mind you, some people are charging a very pretty amount out there. I've seen people charging some, amount in the thousands and what have you, and only for that thing to show back up again. So be very careful. Okay, where you go and making sure that those things will be permanently removed. Possibly that's the goal here. Okay. One of the channels that I use to monitor, that I usually refer my client, is the Credit Karma. Yes, you can. It's a free app that you can monitor your credit on, and only to give you an idea. To mind you, when it comes to putting them for the mortgage, they
That's what I'm
look
about to say.
entirely different.
It's
Okay,
different. Yeah.
score will be different. Sometimes it's about maybe 10, 15, 20 points different.
Hmm.
Sometimes, a little bit more. But at least you know that if you're looking on Credit Karma and your score said this is 680, you're probably around the 640, maybe 650, somewhere around there. Okay, when they put it in the other side that the lender will put in the, for mortgage specific. Okay, so it's, the scores will be a little bit different, and there are times too that you think that it's really that bad, but it's not bad. Okay, so it's always good to give it a try and talk to the, professional, like mortgage professional, loan officers and what have you. They can put it, and then be able to give you a blueprint. Okay, I have lender that sometimes all the stuff on your credit doesn't necessarily have to be paid off. Sometimes they
Hmm.
tell you, okay, if you pay this down, this down, this down, you will get this much point. And they can go in and rescore it for you. Okay,
Right.
so that you are now spending the time thinking, say you got to pay off everything on that credit report. Not necessarily. Okay, it's good to dispute some stuff. Again, once we look at it, or the lenders look at it, or the loan officer look at it, we can be able to give you a blueprint. Okay, that will assist you into, okay, this is what we need to do. Again, getting your credit to where it needs to be is a work. Remember, it didn't take overnight for it to get bad. So don't expect it to get good overnight.
No
Okay,
miracle
it's
can
a
happen in that area.
gradual process that you went through. All the stuff you signed up for at different times or whatever. Can they get better? Absolutely. Is it going to be quick, like a blink of an eye? Absolutely not. But are you going to put in the work? Yes, you have to put in the work and be very detailed about it. Okay, and so some mistake can hurt your credit. The reason I would look at credit report is that maybe somebody is putting something on there that you didn't know anything about. They made an error. They put someone else's debt onto your name just because you might have the same last name, or maybe the same first name or something. These little errors sometimes can hurt your credit. Okay, so you can correct them by filing a dispute through the credit bureaus. Okay, again,
Mhm.
when you get your credit, report or what have you. All right, so Okay, let's see. It's good to always, aim to um, paying off your debt on time, making on time payment, not late payment. Late payment can hurt your credit score. Okay,
Yep.
it
Receive
take
less
points
of
away
what you
from you.
borrow.
Always, whatever you need to pay, because some of us we're like, oh, that light bills. I just changed light company. I need to, something they can say right there. We pure carelessness, and then when it's time for us to do something important for us, like major purchases like home or buying a car or what have you, and then it comes back to hunt us. Okay, so things like if you have anything less than $100, because I've seen some people credit like $50, $30 or what have you. Come
Pay
on.
up the small, pay up
And
the small
then,
things first.
you have some money in savings. Guys, if you have, let me put it this way, say you have $5,000 in savings, but you have $5,000 credit card debt. Guess what? You don't have savings. You do not have any saving. That's to put that money on that credit card, pay it off so
To
that
get your credit up.
you can have a zero balance on it, so that it is not hurting you. Because you know what, credit card interests are compounded on daily. So the more the balance on it, the higher the rate is. Okay, the higher it is. Some credit card some of you are paying like say 20% interest rate. I've seen up to 30%
Some people pay more than that, sis. Some people
interest
pay
rate
more
on
than that in
credit
the
card.
interest rate.
And so the higher the balance is, imagine you have $1,000 and they are putting 30% of that. And some of you are paying minimum payment every month. Guess what? You're only paying interest. Sometimes some of you are not even paying the full amount of the interest. And so you're wondering, I just made the payment, I'm making the payment, it's not going anywhere. I just
Mhm.
paying it. That because you're not paying enough, and the balance on there, every month they add onto it, and the higher the balance is going to add up. Again, credit card can make you or break you. Be very careful with your usage. Okay, so that's what. Let's say again, we talk about paying the bills on time. Um,
I was
there
going
are
to
tools.
highways, like if you have your credit card, I mean, credit card, like you said, credit card can make you, they can break you. So you have that credit card and you are using it, make sure you use less than 30% of that credit card. So if
Right.
you have a credit card that is 2,500, make sure that you are using less. Don't be like, oh, I have a 2,500 credit card. I can just go to the store and just like get stuff and buy it. No.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that
Mm-hmm.
you're using 30%, less than 30%. If you
If
claim it to
possible.
30, 35%, just know that you are not getting credit for that because you are messing up. You are actually harming your credit because you are using more than what you're supposed to use on that credit card. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's so easy when people use up their credit card and be like, oh, okay, now I can just go and close the credit card. Wrong idea. Do not close your credit card. Like Hetty said, you saving $5,000, but you owing someone $5,000 in credit card. You are not saving nothing. Okay, you use up that $5,000. There is your debt. You are responsible to pay that. So you need to be responsible and pay it because it's gonna haunt you. Okay, it's gonna show that you owe them that $5,000. And those are some of the things that you cannot easily dispute because they got record of you using it. So if you close that credit card or you in more trouble than you having it opening where you can still be making that payment on it. And if you are making the minimum payment, because the credit card will say, minimum payment of $42 a month. So you go and make a $42 a month payment, you only paying the interest. You are not paying nothing towards that credit card. So
Depending on
make
the
sure
balance.
that you are so wise about it. And then another thing that I would like to add is make sure you make your payment two times. Okay. So your
Mm-hmm.
credit card payment, it helps when you make it two times in the month. Okay. You make it
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of the month, and maybe like the middle of the month, make another payment. and that will help you to get rid of that interest rate that is supposed to add for that month. But then it also help too with your credit card payment. So you need to be really intentional in making sure that you are paying the little things, okay? Because you can have a credit card for 2005, you can have a $10,000 credit card, a $5,000 credit card. If you pay the $2,500 credit card off, you still have that same, you know, good payment history as much as you pay off. Like, so pay off the little things on your credit first and then go up towards like
Mhm.
the higher
Mhm.
payments debt that you have on your credit. But
Right.
it's important that we watch our credit for sure.
Right. And if you don't have, say, you're not able to pay off the balance every month, it's okay, but still pay your minimum payment. But just
Mm-hmm.
know that if you continue to do just minimum, you are hurting yourself more, in the sense that the balance will continue to increase. Though you're paying on time, but your balance is getting higher and higher, which is going to, hurt you, a bit. Okay, but if you don't have nothing to pay, because credit card are meant to be used for emergency. Let's say it like this: they're meant to be used for emergency. See that light bill that you wanted to pay, but you don't get paid until Friday, but that light bill is due today. You use your credit card to make that payment, and when you get that money on Friday, that money you used to pay off that light bill should be replaced, should be
Right,
put back on your credit. That was an emergency situation so that your light don't get cut off.
right.
Okay? It is not meant for you to go on a shopping screen knowing that you don't have money to pay the bills and you just buying because you feel like that
Because you
plastic
get
card.
$4,000
The
credit
money
card, what
on
you
that
talking
plastic card
about?
is free. No, the money on that plastic card is not free.
It's
Okay.
not
And
free.
let me give you guys one more tip to building your credit. You can actually go to your local bank, wherever you bank now, and ask them about their secure credit card options, and
Right,
see what they have,
right.
what they offer when it comes to that. A secure credit card is when you put in the money
You
and then
use
they
it.
give you money equivalent to what you put down. So if that $300 they took from your account, they hold it in an account somewhere with a bank, and the bank will give you a plastic card with $300 worth on it. What they are trying to do is test your credit worthiness. Some
Mm-hmm.
of them will go, if you make your payment on time, and use 30% or less of what's
Yes.
on the card, and not go over your balance every month, and you do that for 12 consecutive months, they will graduate you from a prepaid or a pre from that prepaid credit card to an actual regular credit card. And
Mm-hmm.
with some bank, they will actually give you back the money. Okay, so that's what that is for. So when I was working at a bank, what I see people doing a lot, I saw people come in. Let's say, for example, they will put $300 on it, then they will go out and go spend all that money
Oh, yes.
in one setting. Then they come back. Some of them, my people, some people will actually come back arguing, oh, the bank took my money. Yes, the bank took your money, but did you realize that you went over the balance? You put $300 with a bank, and then you went and spent $400, and you haven't paid it back yet, but you expect the bank to give you back the $300. It doesn't work like that. And what you're also doing in that argument is you're still hurting yourself. Okay, because first, the bank doesn't owe you anything. You owe the bank plus more, and until you pay that balance off, you will not get what you put in back. Does that make sense? If any of you are still confused about this, feel free to reach out to us. We do one-on-one on this. Okay, so
You
it
know,
is.
sis, as you are saying that about, people will come back to you and be like, oh, the bank take my money. It just reminds me of what the Bible says, right? That the lack of knowledge, my people perish. And that's why we are here, because we live this, we breathe this, and we want to make sure that we can guide you through the process. Again, if you are in Minnesota or you are in Texas and need tips on how to become a homeowner, how to get your credit to a place where you can go and get yourself a home and stop renting in someone else's home where you are actually getting them rich because you are building their equity. And so you are paying their mortgage for them, plus you giving them interest on whatever you are paying to them. And so you can do that for yourself. And we are here to help you. You don't have to do anything different, or you don't have to make us your representing your realtor. You can come out to her because we want to make sure that we can all win, okay, together. And we feel
Okay.
like, and we feel and we know that becoming a homeowner is actually the pathway to creating generational wealth. And
Right.
what good will it do us that we have the idea, we have the knowledge, and we are not sharing it? So that's
Right.
what we take on our time every Monday, and we are here to bring you motivational Monday, mainly focusing on real estate and things that will help you to become a homeowner, to maintain your home, and to get the best credit, and also to become an investor, right? So connect with us.
All right, awesome. And I want to acknowledge our viewer today. We had
Hey,
Caroline.
Title
Hi,
Status.
beautiful. Hi, sis. How are you? We have Sister Doctor Jeffries.
Where is our
our,
Biker?
our own sister and doctor Jeffries is on the line. Thank you for tuning in.
I think everybody in
Um,
the healthcare today, our sisters in the healthcare are watching us.
Yes, all right. Ian, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please share. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell button so that when we come on or we post something, you will get notification to
Yes.
view what it is. We're here to bring you educational contents and stuff regarding your investment, whether you're buying or reinvesting your home and so
Thank you,
forth.
sis.
And so today, we are coming to you with the credit. So if you're ready to take control of your credit, to start your journey to home ownership, feel free to reach out to us one-on-one. Shirley is she's in Minnesota in the Twin City. If
Yes, I
you need assistance, reach out to
am.
her. I am here in Texas. We also have a huge network of
Right,
agents all over the U.S. So if we are not in your specific area, in your local market, we can connect you with someone in your local area. Okay,
right.
you guys, referrals put you to the top. When a licensed agent refer you to another licensed agent,
Mhm.
um, it helps because that agent now know, okay, someone who is informed refer this person to me. I must do all I can to make sure I get, they get the help that they need. Okay.
Right,
I kid you not when I said this. I have people that come to me through consultation, and I found out that they went somewhere on Zillow on their own, and they end up spending um, and they end up spending thousands of dollars
we
and
will
end up
say
losing money because in every industry there are great people out here doing what they can to serve our community and what have you, to help you get to your goal of home ownership. While at the same time, there are people that are posting on some site pretending to be what they are not. And
right,
so these are the individuals that will lure you into paying money to places that you don't need to pay money. You're paying on a house that you don't even see yet, that you don't even walk through yet, nothing. That is not how the process go. So please reach out to us so that we can hold your hand step by step so that you don't make these very expensive errors and mistakes that some people have already made. We are sharing this to you, not just to make up story. I'm telling you live story. And so we are sharing it with you so that you don't fall prey to those same tricks as well. So we are here to assist. Please reach out to us and we will help you. She said, Dr. Jeffrey said, talk about real estate, commercial real estate sometime. Is okay,
is like
elaborating to own
on
your
your
own
own
business
business property. Yeah,
property.
absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Where you're not rent, I think it comes down to the same thing, right? Where you're
Right,
not renting a space from somebody, but and giving them all that money because you are paying rent to them, and they
Right.
are taking that money and getting themselves rich. But you can
Right.
own that
So that
building
will be
yourself.
our next, right. That will be
I
our
love
next
it. Let's do it.
topic.
Yes. And we want to
Yes.
say, I want to say congratulations to our sister, our own daughter. The woman is a woman of wealth. You know, her mindset is to build generational wealth, and she's doing it so selflessly. And I
Mhm.
mean, definitely a lot of us are watching you, Dr. Jeffrey. You are doing an amazing job in our community. You are
Mhm.
putting LRB on the map.
Yep.
And we are so proud of you. Congratulations on your
Mhm.
business and owning that building yourself. It speaks for of the kind of person you are. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Kudos to you. And she's not only building wealth, not just, creating jobs here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I talked with this lady, and it's amazing what she does. She's actually employing people overseas out back
Yes,
home.
that's it. That's
Okay,
the mindset,
um,
you know.
I mean, back home in Liberia. I mean, pretty much all over the world. And so I'm super proud of her. I'm one of her amazing fans and followers.
And
I'm,
sister
I'm
too, you know,
super happy
she
for you.
our
And
sisters.
yes,
Yes.
and some of our
When your
people that are
sister is
watching
winning, you
also,
are winning.
right. Don't forget to go see Karama's Health Center here in the Dallas, Texas area as well. Dr.
Yeah.
Jeffries is in the Maryland area, so if you're looking, she's also a family doctor, nurse practitioner there as
Yeah.
well. And so if you're looking
She
for
has her own clinic.
right. If you're looking for primary care providers, you guys, we have amazing people doing amazing things in our midst.
Woo,
Let's support
LRB.
our own in our community. So
Yes.
yes, yeah, that's it. You got any closing statements?
No, I'm
Came
excited. I'm
together. That's
excited that
good.
we are
Okay,
just, from
awesome.
Thanksgiving and to just end that people still have the opportunity to become a homeowner before the end of the year. You can have your
Right,
closing,
right.
3 weeks closing is possible, guys.
It
So
is.
if you
2
are
weeks
ready,
actually is possible
it's,
also.
it's, it's
And for you
possible. You
guys
have
that
the
are
money, you have,
stressing, right.
go ahead.
Um, gift idea for the holiday. How about you give a gift this holiday to that you and your entire family can enjoy? Like for
Bang.
example, buying a
Are you
house.
hosting Christmas? Where are you hosting Christmas? Is this in someone else's apartment that you are renting? Someone else's time home when you have the knowledge, the wisdom, the money, the resources to become a homeowner. We are here to help you. It's
Right.
possible.
And if it's what's stopping you is fear, please let us talk with you one on one. For me, I talk with numbers. Okay. I will show you and then you will see if it makes sense or not. Okay.
Let's do
So
it.
if you are already there and fear is stopping you, please don't. Fear not. Okay. This is one of the best, investment that you can make is home ownership. Instead of spending your money, take your money and put it in the bank. Your mortgage become your bank. Okay, so instead of worrying about going to buy all these toys the children will play with for that first day or 2 or 3 day or maybe that week, and then they will not want to touch it again, then it
Let the
becomes
baby have
something in
their
the
own yard
corner
to
or
play. All
whatever.
right, let them have
Put
their own
all those
room.
resources together and make it a down payment or closing costs on your home or whatever. It is very much possible. I've had people that come to the closing table with $3,000, okay, out of almost a $300,000 home. Okay, so it is possible. We have the tools, the resources, whatever, the partners for us to help you get there. So fear not. Get in touch with us. Let's get you home. Thank you for watching.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you next week.
Yes.
Stay tuned for whatever the topic will be next week.
Yes,
If you're on
yes.
YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also share. We love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.
Bye.